So guys, welcome again to my channel. So in today's video I'll be showing you my second trade on the Prophem account. So I'm showing you the second trade because the first one I showed you what happened and how I closed out of every position, and the trade keeps running on the GBP JPY. I told you I'll be looking for the next entry on that same trade because we are buying there, we are buying. I saw something I've been telling you, we are still buying to the 4-hour or the daily break of structure, so we are still buying to that side. So I shared for another entry and I enter again, and in this video I'll be showing you the entry and how I got the entry.
So here is the JPYX. I'm not on the JPY, so I want to go to the GBP. So this is the GBP JPY. So on the GBP JPY you can see this, it has tapped in on my zone. This is the zone I want to buy. It has tapped in. This is the current price right now, so it just tapped in there. I'm not going to wait, I'm going to buy from here. This particular zone, you can see this 189413. So I'll be going to my Prophem. So I'm using my phone for this entry, the recording of this entry. So I'll be going on my Prophem right now on my accounts. I'll be buying there on my account right now. So I'm going on the GBP JPY. Going on the GBP JPY. Sorry for the slide, I'm using my phone for the recording of this entry. So I'll be going on 0.03 and I'll open double position on this particular buy. So my next buy, I'll go on a buy again because of my zone. It just tapping my zone and all I have to do is to buy. So I'll be going on 0.05 on my next position. So my SL is below this zone, the box you can see I drew there. My XL is 189052, so I'll be putting my SL around that 189. That's where I'll be putting my SL, and that 1900. So my next position will be 0.05. I'd love to enter again on another position, so I'll place another position here, still going on a buy on this same trade.
Trade was USD. Was the US oil, so the crude oil. I entered the trade on the crude oil. I made a video when I was entering on my phone, so I'll link the video to this one also.
You can see, so I'm going to sell. I'm selling from this zone right now, which you can see. So I'm selling from that zone to this particular zone here. I'll be selling to this particular zone, so I'll be setting my SL. Let me go on the 15-minute time frame. Okay, so I'm selling from that zone, so to this location, this zone, then we're going to buy from that particular zone. So I'll be setting my SL my TP will be right here. Yeah, this is where my TP will be, and my SL will be just above here. Don't have to risk a lot on this trade. Yeah, that's where my SL will be. So let's see how it goes. We'll be going on the buy once more once we tap in some zone we are waiting for. So I'll be showing you the full breakdown of the buy. So this sell is just kind of like a counter trend. We are just selling for a counter trend. So the buy is the main trend, which I would love to show you is the main move, which I would love to show to you, and I will show you the analysis of the buy here. I'll bring it up for you to see. So this is my first trade for today, Wednesday. This is my first trade. So let's see how this trade goes. And if we tap in this zone, and I'm going to tell you why I draw this zone here. So if it taps in, that's where we'll get our new buy. So let's wait and see how it goes.
So this is kind of like a sum up or an intro. Those ones were kind of like intro and how I entered. So this is kind of like a sum up. So now is the GBP/JPY. So this is the GBP/JPY, and I'm on this trade right now. I'm currently on this trade. I'll be leaving this trade to run this moment. So I'll be leaving this trade to run this time. The last one I closed out very early and I left a lot of money on the table, which is not good. So this one I'll be leaving it to run. Maybe it's either take profit or stop loss. That's just the thing on this trade. That's what I'm focused right now on this trade. SL or TP. Any of the two. I'm not going on break even. I'm not going on anything. I'm just going to set my stop loss, and every other thing I'll leave it to run. So if I go on my profit also, and I'll show you this trade, this particular trade, I entered the trade. So I'm currently running right now from this zone. I entered from this zone. So I'll be showing you the end results when it's on, when the market is closed, or when I've taken my profit. I'll show you the end result of this trade. So this is GBP/JPY. So the reasons of my entry is because I picked my fib retracement tool from this break of structure. So we are bullish from the break of structure. We are bullish from the break of structure. I'll draw my fib retracement tool from the break of structure to the previous low. So giving me this particular zone as a buy or as an entry zone. This is my entry confirmation. So I get my entry confirmation from this zone. This particular zone, you can see the 61 and the 61 and the 50 fib retracement zone. So I got my entry from that zone and I entered on the buy. So let's watch out how it goes. Profit challenge which we are trading. So in a trade, I'm on the GBP/JPY. As I've told you, I showed you the entry of the trade. So I'm on the trade right now and we are running in profit, and I'm seeing a new setup. Okay, so you can see this is GBP/JPY. Here is the GBP/JPY, and I showed you this is my entry. This particular zone was my entry. In my previous video, you should watch why I got this entry. I showed you this is my entry. So I entered immediately. I saw some red candle. I entered on a bearish candle because I know I will be buying from this particular zone. So I bought from here, and currently this is where the price is, and you can see it's pulling back down. But all I'm seeing at this pullback is coming back to this zone, and once I see it start back to this zone, I'll get in on more buys. So I'm waiting for it to tap back to this zone. If it should, I'm not going to close out because you know the previous one I closed out on the trade, and you know what happened. It still went to the direction, it still went to our direction, and it didn't come back to the place we were waiting for. So in this trade right now, I'm not going to close out. I'm going to wait for it to run, and once it runs to anywhere it wants, if it comes back to our stop loss and break even, I'm already on break even on the trade. So if it should come back and hit that break even, fine. But all I'm going to do, I'm not going to close on this trade. I'm going to wait for a retest, and after this retest, I'm going in on a buy again. So I want you to watch out of this zone. If you should see a retest back to this zone, you can enter in for a buy, a new buy, because you are still buying to some highs, still buying to some zone before we start selling, you know. So this is what we are on right now. This is what we are currently on. So we'll be buying from this zone. If I should see it tapping here again, I'll be buying to this next zone. So let's wait and see how it goes. Let's wait and see how it goes.